Hi guys, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan, and we're looking at a Japanese auction purchase of a GC8 Type R WRX STI Impreza. So the Type R means the two-door coupe version of the car instead of the regular four-door. These ones are the most expensive and the most sought-after version of the car. This one being a version 6 with the two doors. Of course, it comes with the EJ20 single turbo engine. This is the final generation of the GC8, and so it is your fastest GC8. Two doors gives it the most structural integrity, and you get a big picnic table spoiler on the back. More modern interior than the earlier generations, and really good package. That's why everybody wants to spend so much money on these. Now, a nice little bonus, the auction sheet did not tell us this, but timing belt was changed at 695 kilometers at 2011. Gonna lower the hood here. Oil looks like it needs to be changed. Coolant looks like it needs to be changed. Okay, and this vehicle, can't say the price of it, that's private, but I will say this is about half the cost that these usually sell for, and we got a really good deal on this one. There are a lot of things here and there that the car kind of needs, but you can't complain about the price at all. Very, very satisfied with the price that was paid for this one, considering the condition. That's not always the case with the auctions. Usually auctions sell for a set price range of about 20% here and there on either side of the average price. This one well below, and so good on that. Let's talk about condition. So it's 1998 Impreza WRX STI Type R version V, so that's V limited. I think that this version 6 two-door were all the version Vs. But I don't know 100%, maybe not. But it does have the center differential control, so you can choose the amount of lock. That's on the interior, and I'll show you that in a second. It does have the intercooler water spray, and so that's good. Doesn't have the roof spoiler. Not roof spoiler, roof vent. But I guess that's the only missing piece from the full kit of the RA generation. Funny thing about the V limited versions of it is you could kind of order them with whatever pieces that you want. So once you got to version 5 or version 6, those generations don't have so much consistency in which parts come with what models. Okay, so it says original silver. This is a gunmetal. This color came, I think, in only version 6, but maybe version 5 and version 6. It definitely wasn't available on the early models. It is a brilliant, nice color. The American version of this car, the really poopy 2.5 liter non-turbo RS25, came in this color, and I think it's a really nice looking color for this car. This is auction grade 3, interior B, alloy wheels, power steering, power windows, airbag, 115, 759 kilometers, so nice low mileage. Well, at least in America that would be considered low mileage. It's kind of on the higher end here in Japan, but Imprezas often have higher mileage from what I've seen. It's a one-owner vehicle, 5-speed manual, two-door version, first time at auction, various aftermarket parts purchased from the user. Okay. And this is the information that we go off of when we buy the cars. Interior dirty and wear. Interior liner comes up. Rear spoiler paint peeling. Rear panel dented. Exterior paint fade. Various scratches, dents, and repairs. Paint fade on the front bumper. Paint peeling on the hood. Paint fade on the roof. A bunch of small dents along the sides, because Subarus love their small dents. It says S here on the front fender. The only S I could find was here, and it's a very tiny little bit. And it looks like the visor here has been taken off on this side, but it is on the other side. Okay, and the trunk has been replaced at one point, and then some medium scratches on the side here. So let's do the once around here of the car. A lot of people claim that these are the best Imprezas, are the very first generation, but the latest model of them. They are by far the lightest cars. You can get them in as little as 1,100 kilograms. But most of them were in the 1,250 kilogram range, which is still extremely light for a four-wheel drive turbocharged car with 280 horsepower. And so these things just fly, and they're so much fun to drive. And so highly recommend them. They are all getting bought up and exported out of Japan, left, right, and center. You used to be able to get them for a much cheaper price, but they are now considered more of a classic car here, and more people want to pick them up. Okay, the version 5 was the first version with the tall spoiler. And version 5 is same generation as an Evo 5, and so the Impreza and the Evo kind of matched in their numbers. And so this, I guess, would be competitor to the Evo 6. This would have come slightly before the 6, though. Fog light covers for the STI versions. Okay, clear headlights. Look much better than the non-clear ones. Crack in the headlight here. Now these are made out of glass instead of plastic like most headlights and like the earlier generation ones. These are the sought after headlights. They're not so much sought after when they have a crack in them like this one. Peeling paint is on here. Take a look. The entire paint has peeled off, only leaving a tiny little bit right there. So that's a late model one with the divot in the middle here. This feeds the intercooler and the turbo. This section here is for the turbo. Rust on the wipers. Faded paint on the roof. Faded paint on your picnic table. Okay, late model tail lights have no yellow in them, and there's a Type R sticker on the back. This is the standard exhaust, and it sounds awesome. If you haven't heard one of these cars drive, because maybe you haven't, the turbocharged EJ20 makes a very unique sound, and it is a very lovable. Wheels are a little bit on the small side, but those are the original gold wheels on it, tuned by STI. And here's where your A2 scratch is. You can see right where the sticker is. Sticker kind of hides it. I guess that's kind of useful. Now take a look at it from the side view. I wish I had another Impreza. We used to be buying them all the time, not so much anymore. There aren't as many of them left here in Japan. Now, these will be legal for the USA. I think this year, 1992 is the first year, but there are basically none of them left from 1992. And 1993 we'll start to see more of them come in. So yeah, the two-door version does have, I guess, cleaner looks. They are rarer. Let's go inside. Huge doors. Probably about 9 out of 10 of the ones that we buy are the 4 doors, and so seeing these 2-door ones is quite interesting for me. Okay, Momo steering wheel. Imprezas always have really nice seats. They are comfortable. They handle wear pretty well, especially compared to the Evo seats. See a little bit of a wrinkle in the center there, but in general good condition. There's a bit of sag in here too. Steering wheel is in good shape. Final generation gauge set looks awesome. Love the tachometer, huge in the center, and then kind of the asymmetric look of everything. And then we got a nice little turbo gauge there. I love small boost gauges. I don't like big ones. I've become too much of an adult to appreciate the gauges in your face look, and so I really like something that's a little bit more subtle, that's not going to look too ricey. If you look at the top of the dashboard, you can see there was some riciness that has been removed. There's sticky places that other things used to be on here. Okay, dashboard for these later generation from version 4 on is a much cleaner design than the earlier ones, especially the center stack here. I think is simple, elegant, and easy to use. This one has a bit of a problem with the shifting. Might be a clutch problem. Here's the thing. Put the clutch in, everything is fine with the clutch. It feels normal. The clutch slip, or the amount of slip that you get out of the clutch feels normal and gradual. The pickup is right at the end of the pedal. Everything is fine for driving it, except for switching the gears is rather difficult to do. Much, much more difficult to do than I have ever felt in an Impreza, and we've probably exported about, well, at least 50 of them, and so really strange. I think the clutch is going to need to be replaced on it, but you can drive it normally. It just, you need to have big muscles, so maybe that's my problem. Okay, folding mirrors. present for you watchers. Not for me. Boring. And center diff lock. Take a look. This one spins. See? Spin, spin, spin. And you get to see lights on the dashboard. Whee! Look at that! And so this one here is fully locked center differential. This is one step down, one step down, one step down, and then the final one here means fully open center diff. So this basically is two-wheel drive, and here's your four-wheel drive. Well, it's not really like that. This one here, the very bottom one, you're still a four-wheel drive, you're still spinning front wheels, it is full-time four-wheel drive, it's not selectable, and it's just this one here will lock your center. So, yes. That is, it was originally only on the RA models, and then you've got them on the later generation V Limiteds and the Type Rs and the RAs, but doesn't come standard on the regular one. Okay, intercooler water spray, you can press this and it sprays water when your engine's like, oh, I need a drink. And then here, if you want to force your engine to have a drink, chug, 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 psh, spray water on the intercooler, that evaporates the heat out of the intercooler and then makes your engine go boom, boom, even more. I love how many things that you get here. It kind of looks like your dashboard's ready to eat. And a cup holder in case you're carrying tofu in the back. This is the original color of Bunta's Impreza, was gray. In the anime they made it blue, but in the manga he had a gray one. Not too difficult to get in the back, and you do get these rubber seat floor mats, and they are authentic Impreza floor mat covers. I've never seen them before, so it is really cool, and underneath the carpet is in really good shape. I think you get about the same amount of legroom in this coupe version of it. Okay, you get a huge trunk in these cars. Huge! Considering this is a subcompact car. Look how far back it goes. And it's in good condition. A trunk with bad liners is very annoying. So, the car needs some paint. It has some door dents, which I didn't focus on very much, but I'll show you here. They're minor, they're not very big, but they're there. Let me just point out where it is in case you can't see. There's like a string of like 4. But other than that, yeah, great condition. And sometimes we get surprises about winning cars for really great prices. And that's exactly what happened here. So, hope you enjoyed this video of a Type R Impreza GC8. Thank you very much everybody for watching this one, and have a nice day.